Let's see. Stays in the green. So, haven't streamed for a little bit, but I do have the thing I'm wanting to do. I turn that music down a little bit. So, this is a bit of a mess, as you can see. And well, I kind of want to do something fun. What I want to do is I want to actually bring these guys in. I only can place 2 more pets if I want, but I made a den earlier today. It's not 100% done. I put some art up there. It's a bit laggy because of all the pets right now, but I'm really happy. Ooh, you're not supposed to be showing. If it doesn't work, I'll just get rid of him, but I was using him as like a little thing to be book there because I just thought that'd be fun. But besides that, yeah, I'll keep him there for now. But I got this whole plethora of pets, whether it be some older ones, especially older ones, or also some newer ones. Like I made a bunch. I'm not going to include this snake probably, but I made a bunch of new guys, including a worm look-alike. And I want to put them in some places. So to first off show, I'm not fully done. I need to get like ice cream parlor chairs and stuff for this building. But I do like how this turned out. I'm not really sure what to do with the windows. I think this looks fine. I'll probably adjust some small stuff. You got over here. That's supposed to be kind of like a little stool, and then you have some music. It's like a little town center, little ice cream store, kind of like a garden area that's cut off down here. Then you have like a whole little backyard over here, and I have 2 different crows. This, that's a reference to something. I'm tempted to move it again, actually. But again, I'll hide it like... I don't know where to hide it. I might just keep it here then if it stays behind everything. Maybe like here. There we go, we'll keep it there. So you have this whole setup. There's also a bird bath down there. If I quickly move a little, you can see there's a little guy down there. Actually, let me do this so it's easier to see him. Seeing all the decoration I did at the bottom here. There is an odd black line for this den at the very bottom. Yeah, no, showing all that bottom, I'm pretty happy with it. This is just like a possible layout. I made a bunch of natural colored pets. Like, this is my original duck, and then you can see I made some similar ones. I might not use, like, I might just recycle the ones I don't end up using. I thought it'd be fun to include some chickens, which I'd probably put more over here, so let's start moving them over. Some kind of like more OC character. Like this turkey, I may keep in the house, I may get rid of him for the den, I'm not sure. And then the phantoms, most likely I'll just keep one. So we're gonna start separating them by type a little bit more. Like old / original character kind of ordeal are gonna go there. I have a toad and 2 different frogs. I have a bunch of butterflies, cabbage whites, monarchs, and emperor. We got a peacock, although it's a fantasy peacock. I don't really care. I'm fine with it. Quote unquote worm. I have a damsel and another type of dragonfly. So I got 2 different hummingbirds, supposed to be male, female. Got this black snake. Where I'm gonna put him especially. Got 3 different snakes here. I was gonna make a gecko, and I do have a gecko, but he doesn't really look right, so we're not gonna be including that gecko. We got that snail, we got a firefly. This guy's important, he has to be somewhere. And then this is also gonna be an oldie. Then this I can put somewhere because USA. Kind of oldie. This guy, I'm not really sure. I'll put him in this area too. Yeah. So first off, I think I'm going to start with the butterflies, since I think it's going to be easier to place them around. So if I can get one here. First off, where does it go in the back? So I think here should be fine. Kind of out of the way by accident. Is that a bit better? That's a bit better. So then, getting a monarch. Let's move a monarch over here real quick. An Emperor Blue, I'll probably put somewhere else. One of the Cabbage Whites has to go over here. This other last Cabbage White I'd like to get out of the way just so I don't have to despawn, respawn them at some point. Probably right here, if I can get it to look right. Nah. Let's choose somewhere else. How about over here? Seems good. The ladybug, I actually found the spot. I couldn't include an apple tree like I wanted to into the backyard. And so the best case scenario I think would probably be the rose bush. And that's because he has a little aphid friend. So if I can get him placed right, that'd be pretty good. Actually, he's fine where he is. I probably can't grab him, but I think he's fine where he is. This snail, we'll include him over here. Let's try to block his face, though. There we go, normal snail, real life snail. Now this little guy's gonna be a worm. I want to keep him in this garden, too. But I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this. But what I may do is I don't know actually. Could I maybe have his tail hanging out and it looks like a worm? Again. Looks not like a worm when it's covered too much. Let me go respawn him real quick. Save that. So these guys, these platypi are actually supposed to be plushies. Not sure which one to keep. I might keep this one. These are like the three I kept for the longest time. Let me do this. This one makes the most sense for what I'm trying to do. That spider up there also has a reason. It's a reference. I really wanted to keep all of them, but I only do need one. We're gonna get rid of these other two. Shite. Give me a second here. That's the beauty of being able to log in and out, baby. I did not mean to delete my first ever effect pet. This pet I have in my inventory too, which just makes it fun. So I don't have a car or anything to pick it out here. So what I'm gonna do is of this guy right here. A little dragonfly makes sense to. What did I delete? I don't know what I deleted, so I'm just gonna reset to be careful. This is gonna happen a lot, whether it be the lag makes me deselect things or all that. When did I get a new jammogram? Let me check that out quick before I turn it back on. When did I get this? Oh, okay. It just said Animal Jam, like Classic Rocks or whatever. We're back though. So I think I probably deleted my butterfly by accident. We're gonna start scooting these guys away from the bottom since clearly that's gonna be an issue. There we go. So again, I'm gonna put the dragonfly right here. And this damsel, I'm tempted to put over here too, but I think of my backyard when I think of damsels, so I'm gonna put him back here. This worm though, he's gonna be convoluted, ain't he? So let's try to figure out this worm. Oh, this worm. No. This worm does not like to worm, so I'm gonna put him where I think of worms. Also the backyard. Yes, we're gonna be flooding the backyard with bugs. Even though this is a snake, but you know what I mean. So I think of over here. Right here. I might have to move the damsel. Or towards this cherry tree. Maybe like right here. I make him face the other way though. No, too many facing that way. Let's make him face this way. There we go. So I have these frogs. I have this eagle. This eagle's gonna actually stay over here, up here. So I was gonna make one look like my bird, but it just doesn't work. We're also gonna keep my original duck in the mix for fun. Kind of the least fan of that duck, so we're gonna probably get rid of him later, which sounds pretty morbid, but I have plenty of pet slots, just not necessarily over. Save that. Now these frogs. So probably include a frog over there. It's Toad. This guy's a silly toad, so we're probably gonna put him also towards the backyard, but maybe have him like here instead. This little garden area. See, is he visible? He is barely, so we want to move him where he's actually be more visible. Because then there's no point of him really being there. It's not like trees where having them partially visible can help with the whole scenery. I mean, it kind of can. I did that with a chicken earlier. Well, a chick, not a chicken. Ah. Put him here then, maybe? Oop. I made him accidentally not visible for the selection of. Now these chickens, so I kind of think of public spaces, and so it makes sense to kind of put it to this area. So we have 2 different roosters, 2 different hens, or at least that's what they're supposed to be. So we're gonna start scattering them a little. Like an Orlington right there, maybe. Have this fella. This peacock, I am tempted to actually a different peacock real quick. Because I had that one supposed to mimic a real one with the fantasy style. Actually, let's think quick. My least favorite of the ducks. I might get it wrong and I shouldn't, but I can totally see myself entirely wrong. all based off actual hummingbirds, by the way, but like, kind of, they have clothing on, and I'm not going to go back and take all the clothing off of them. Why did I make a... I just realized, why did I make a new Ornell? These bunnies, they're fine. Out of the ducks. Let's just make that peacock then. I don't remember. We gotta find the peacocks real quick. And also, as the stream title, yes, we're gonna farm snakes. It's just the fact that I actually need to get this done before I really... Nice color for a peacock, but... in the owl, however you want to say. There are some really good. Also, there's a fleur-de-lis. Classics. Spartan one. For this though, see how nice the color options are and how they fluctuate everything? I honestly am having a bit of brain fart. Colors. For some reason. I believe it'd be this. Yeah, no, this would be... And... I have some okay kind of eye choice. It's probably the weakest with the hearts. So this lad, he's just gonna... Because peacocks are pretty... Oh! Have I never bought a... I thought I had a normal... I guess. No, I have a fantasy peacock. I didn't realize I never had a peacock. Assuming the clothing options are the same, I'll actually check that real quick. This is shocking me, because I am still missing some pets, but like... I don't remember the party hat. The crown's probably... That item's available for llamas, I think. No, I have a peacock. What is the game talking about? The peacock. I know, because mine's a rainbow peacock. And I don't mind. Biggest deal. Now I have an actual, like, realistic peacock. So. I don't mind spending 3 more, because I was actually going to get an albino as well. Albino peacocks are very... See, because Pet Fantasy Peacock costs... I've bought it. But I didn't trade for my peacock. Let's check this quick. Is it say 3 again? Look, I can just make them now, okay? Like mine that I have looks like this more. What makes it like an icy color? That's not really what... Uh-oh. Not gonna do an albino peacock. Glamour pebble, I guess. Let's just equip a random pet since I don't really have one assigned for this one. We'll choose... You can see the big difference here. So we're gonna choose the actual realistic peacock. Come over here. That guy next to the flowers. Let's move her and move her. kind of spread them out a little. Now, I do have my guy right there. That one. Nope. That one. And I have the snakes and the hummingbird I still gotta move, so. This frog, I did have a toad down there. This frog, I may kind of, I don't think I have really any other water fixtures, so I'm gonna have him kind of peering behind this fence if I can get it. No? I think that'd be funny. So, now we have these snakes. Like, this is supposed to be kind of like a black mamba. And you have, these guys. So, get the hummingbirds, the realistic hummingbirds done. I do have my flamingo's hummingbird up there. Makes sense. So, we got a hummingbird. Bring her as well. Grab her quick. Where's the difference when it starts going back? So right there should be fine. And then for her, I don't mind her being behind, it just doesn't, I want to make sure it doesn't look like she's in the background. There we go, we have both of them there. It's fire. So first off, this last butterfly, an emperor blue. The emperor blue. Have them looking like they're in this tree. Flowers. Maybe have them. No, I kind of want to put them somewhere else. Put them over here then. I would have gotten and made more monarchs, I just didn't want to do it for too long. And then I think it'd be fun to include a phantom, as you know, Animal Jam and all that. Have them up. That's supposed to be a toy, so it makes sense for him to be a toy too. It's Firefly. And let's keep him out in nature. Let's put him kind of in this darker spot. Him. There we go. Koala. Butterfly. So if I am tempted to get rid of more of these guys, this one's usually paired with like the TV. That was literally the thing I always paired them with. I'm not even sure if it's a he or she. I am tempted to not include them. I can't really make my cat I had in this game since the color options are not correct ones. It would look like that if they. Let's get rid of them. This fella I can probably flower, honestly. Move them into the Mario. This guy is supposed to be a reference, so I'll probably keep him. This one, it's just because I have this bear, it doesn't really match anything. This is a reference, and this is like way old, so I'm probably gonna include the majority, the rest of them into these guys. This one though, somewhere, probably. This guy... I have a realistic turkey. This guy is supposed to be things. Snakes, but let's probably move them real quick just so I can get them set up. There's snakes in view. I want to fill in this other side a little more, so this little rattlesnake. General area way too much, so I think this rattlesnake makes sense right here. Statue. Obvious why. But I don't get where it's like too much chairs. It's like it's this goofy little snake. He'll probably go. Too many snakes. I don't want to put too many snakes in one area, so there's even a chance I'll only include one snake. So like the black mamba, even though I really like how he looks, he may not be in this den. This guys, so get this butterfly. I think there's a flower inside I can put here. It's cosmos, no. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to put sea apple out here. Or apple out. Start putting some of the reference villas up there so they aren't away. This one can probably be there, but I don't want it to seem like I'm saying it's a favorite. But also to the pet tree house they go. It's probably gonna. I know you can open. Hidden black mamba. Then we have to hide Sir Turkey up there real quick, so let's go move Sir Turkey. Then we'll move the snake to... I'll keep them on the actual bottom floor areas. Let's move her... Actually, he has ice cream. Why not put her at the ice cream shop? That makes sense. Makes sense to me. Guy, he's gonna be here for now. I'll probably eventually move him like when I tweak a bit more, like I said. But yeah, this rattlesnake should move so I can actually tell he has a rattle. Get him real quick. Last thing I may do if I add more pets that aren't very specific is just to get some more butterflies, even if it's just for a different den in the future. That green snake hatch. I'd like to put him in the foreground a little more. I clearly was able to see him if I was to put him here. Go. So there. I think that's pretty good. think that's pretty much it. We have very laggy den, but yeah, we're gonna go snake farming now, so give me a second while I get that set up. Gotta love getting stuff set up, so check up stuff while I do it. It is 3 AM after all. If it doesn't let me log in, they're gonna have an issue. Let you do the snake farm. Task manager. I can fix it that way. It shouldn't actually be current. You know, it doesn't seem like there's anything. Like, we close that. That shouldn't really be anything. I'll even Discord. That shouldn't it, but sometimes I've noticed fixes if I also boot up Animal Jam, do the task manager, and destroy Animal. Let's try again. I need to figure out, because this is the only way I can actually farm snakes properly without any really big issues. So, I'm gonna have a so I can get into this one though. For some reason. Again, for some reason. I can get into that one. Hopefully it's just fixed. Try this one out. Okay, that's working. That's not working. So, whole sections are working, but a whole section just aren't. Let's try one of the prior ones again. Yeah. Try one more time on the one that I needed to get on, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go back on what I was on. Okay. Fix this, because sometimes. See if I can even get. When I was just on. Oh my god, I. Well, we can't really farm snakes anymore, apparently. I don't want to switch type. But if this legitimately is just wanting about it. It's not even to one den. I really wanted to do snake farming. Well, it's only been 30 minutes. I might just end stream and then start a new one on a different game to just separate them. because it's not been too. But I will try again. See if I boot web fishing. See if somehow that works. Why it would, but maybe just. Okay. Time. Animal Jam. Oh, I love you, Animal Jam, but you just don't at all. Don't know why. Literally no reason, because. Wait, let's see. Can I make a new? I can make a new account though.
Bem-vindo ao Animal Jam. Confira todos estes animais incríveis e escolha qual deles você deseja ser. A seguir, clique em próximo.
Yeah.
Clique nos botões de setas para escolher um nome novo e bem divertido para o seu animal.
I don't know what language this is. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, I know.
Bem-vindo ao Animal Jam.
Okay, I get
Confira
it.
todos estes animais incríveis e
log in now? No. I don't know why it was in a different language though. Then I can't get it to fix itself. So I guess it was just a quick edit to the den showing the den I made. No snake farming, sadly. I feel like I misled. I mean, in the VOD I can clear it up pretty quickly, but yeah. That's it for Animal Jam, I guess, since it really doesn't want to work properly. But I'll get ready with the next game, I guess.